Good. Ta-da! David. David
Hello.
Gonzalez. Everybody. One day
Thank
you'll be
you.
famous.
There's,
We're aiming at 1 million views for this video.
we can do
How
that.
about that? Yes. Not less than that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So thanks for doing this. I really appreciate it. Yeah. You are Latino, but I forgot. Are you from Colombia?
Yeah, that's right. I'm from
Yep.
Colombia.
Okay. Okay. Must be hot country. Yeah. Hot weather, hot people.
Yeah, happy people really love the dancing.
Oh yeah, I used to do salsa dancing, like Latin dancing. I really liked it. Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
But
some
that's
people
in the
from the
past now.
from Colombia like dancing. Some kind of dancing like salsa, merengue, different
Yeah,
kinds of this dancing, and it's really interesting.
yeah. What for you? It's like cultural. They grow up like watching their parents dance and stuff like that. For us, it's
Yes,
like something unique. Um, like I don't know, like yoga. I also did yoga. Like for Indians, I think it's something like maybe they do it like as a standard exercise at school or whatever. For us, it's something like wow to experience, like which is foreign. Yeah.
yes,
But nevertheless, it tells you something about the culture. You know how people get close together, and you know how they express feelings. I guess. Yeah.
okay. In this
Yeah.
case, I don't know. Usually, the Colombian people talk a lot, are really happy, always express everything that the people feel.
Yeah.
Like they like eat or taste a lot of food, a lot of kind of food. Sometimes with some spicy, other is depend
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the what city of the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Well, then you'll probably talk a lot here in
Yes.
this one, which is good. Yeah. Um, you're one of the first people. It's my second interview. First one was with a kill, but it's very short. So maybe here we'll go for I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't constrain myself, but let me know when you're out of time and we can finish. Yeah.
All right.
Um, so yeah, it's basically as I told you before, it's more like about professional life, but like I would like to expand also like into cultural and personality and stuff like that. You know, like what drives you great. Yeah, I know that maybe that's a good topic to start with because Latin culture also like people very passionate. Yeah, so they if they love something, so they look for like love, like passion for something, right? So you
Yes.
either love it very much and you go full on, or you just kind of neglect it. Yeah, so it's not my thing. So why am I even doing it? Like, do you? What's your passion?
Well, actually, in this part, we can divide the different culture because sometimes some people, when they love really these things, they continue to do this and then start to improve. Other,
Hmm.
they start to see, okay, then they start to improve. In other part, they start to improve, and then they say, okay, I'm interested now in this new thing, and start to
Hmm.
improve in these different things. And in this case, usually the Colombian start to learn about everything, and this is really interesting because in the final, you know about everything that is really important.
You mean so they don't shy away from trying new things, like
That's
they
right.
they
In
become very
our
diverse. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. We
Wow.
usually are really diverse because,
Hmm.
for example, when we start to immigrate to other countries, we need to start to learn and different things.
Yeah.
And actually, we are not shy. You can see a
Yeah.
lot of people, a lot of Colombian people do everything, and it's really
Really.
interesting.
So I use that. When did you arrive to Australia? Remind me.
I have been
Is it
saying actually around 1 year and a half.
1.5 years? Yeah. So you arrived
Yes,
when? 2022. Yeah.
yes,
23.
in 16 June of 2023.
23. Yeah. And how many things did you try? Like, are you talking about like different jobs? Like, did you try lots of casual jobs?
Yeah, well, usually when you come here, when the Latin people don't have a lot of don't have a good English, they need to
Yeah,
start we do a different casual jobs.
yeah,
However, when you start to improve your English, okay, in this case, you
hmm
can start to find other kind of job when you can talk more.
yeah. So
Also,
what was your first one?
here I start with working with a let me see a food process operator in Dandenong. It's
Process
really interesting.
operator. Like what
In
kind
this
of?
case, some of these tasks is, for example, you need to help to the other co-workers to organize the food, to go to the kitchen, to the rooms to the kitchen, uh, help to prepare the food for start to
Yeah.
the product, and then you can move all this food to the fridge area. It was really interesting because I never
So wait,
tried
wait. So
this.
so that's the food to feed the workers,
Yes,
or is the
in this
food
case,
that produced production of the food
we
for
need
sale?
we need to start to prepare all the food
Yeah,
for in the some place for
yeah.
prepare for create for make the hamburgers. In this case, they do the hamburgers. When you finish
Ambulance. A-
uh, no hamburgers
hamburger. Okay,
hamburgers
hamburgers. Wait, so is this like
hamburgers.
catering? Are you preparing food for
That's
the
right,
companies
like
to serve?
some catering.
So it's
Correct.
catering. Yes. So okay. So did you
Right.
actually do the hamburgers yourself, or you were more
No,
like
we use a
process organizer? Mm-hmm.
some machine. We put all the food to the machine.
Yep.
They do the hamburgers. We start to
Wow.
we organize, and then we say to the cold room. After
Yeah.
that,
To the
other
fridge.
team
Yeah. Mhm.
take this and organize this.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
was my first
So
job.
it's like a big. So how many like? What's the volume we are talking about? Like 100 hamburgers or
Around probably more because they
yeah.
usually do a different kind of foods, not only the hamburgers.
Yeah.
They did other kind of foods. It's
Yeah.
more
Well, wait.
like
Wait. Is it? Do they supply it to like fast food or something? Like to
that's
McDonald's?
right. No, they supply to some supermarkets. They market the
It's for
groceries.
supermarket. So it's like a pre-packed. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, supermarkets. Yeah, I saw those. Like you can buy sandwiches and stuff. Yeah, or like 7-Eleven, you can just like open the sandwich and
That's
eat
right.
it. So that's basically where it's coming from.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. So what how did you get in there? Like is it like a casual job
Uh,
like anyone can do?
no, actually, I prepare my CV and I start to
Yeah.
send in Indeed, but I
Yeah.
start to send a lot of requests, a lot of uh, possibilities for work. And one time they called me about this. They say, okay, if you want, you can come here for an interview, but
Mhm.
probably this job will be hard for you. And in this case, the Latin essence say, okay, we can do everything. I say, okay, I can do it. In the day of the interview, I went, and the boss, my manager in this moment, they start to explain about all this process, and I say, okay, I can do that. I never try, but I can do it because
Yeah.
actually it's not
So
difficult.
so actually and English was not a barrier at all for that job, yeah? So it's because
Correct.
it's mostly manual, yeah? So if you just learn the steps and you just do them, then
That's
it's
right.
fine, yeah?
But sometimes I was need to talk it with other operators about a
Yeah.
different process that we need. And
Mhm.
in this case, I start to improve my English. But it was
Yes.
really
So it's also an
really interesting.
opportunity for you.
That's right. Because
Mhm.
sometimes it's really difficult to understand the different accents when
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
when, for example, for me, I never listen some Indian people or Chinese people and say,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you can
Australia
go.
is also very diverse in terms
That's
of
right.
language and accents and everything, and you have to be exposed to it. Yeah, because you will be. Yeah.
That's right.
Um. Yeah. When I first came, I was struggling also with Australian accent. I just like, and I was too shy to ask. What do you mean? Because it would just sound not professional. So I just nodded. Yeah, as if I understand,
That's
and
right.
tried to
And
work it out.
sometimes it was funny because sometimes I say, okay, I didn't catch it. You can repeat probably 3 times because they talk, they talk fast, and my face
And
is
they talk
like a
fast, and then they say,
yes.
"Okay, yeah, I will slow it down for you," and then they do exactly the same speed.
That's right. Then
They think they slowed it down, but no.
after a few months, I start to listen and start to understand better
Yeah,
and talk
yeah, it
more
takes a few months.
with the other
Yeah,
operators.
yeah, but it's good that they give opportunity, even if they feel like the person is has this barrier but eager to learn. What made you? So, do you think it's something that you said in that first job that made them trust you that you can do it? Um,
Yes, actually, the in the moment that they say, okay, you can talk with me, don't worry, because you can explain, you can try to explain, and also we can teach you in this moment for the different words, for the different process. And I start to say, okay, I can do. They start to give me more confident
mhm.
for express and try with my English.
Yeah. Okay. No, but I mean, during the interview, like, did you do something? Did you feel like you said something special that made them hire you, or they were just like ready to take anyone just because it's? I guess it was a low paid job. Yeah.
No, yeah, okay, all right. In this case, no, they explain me, and then they say, okay, you can start to introduce about yourself, and I start,
Hmm.
and in
Yeah.
this moment, I start to talk, and I start to talk.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you
I
never
say,
stopped.
yes, I never stop. Then
Good.
after that, my manager in this moment they call Nigel. Nigel say,
Yeah.
okay, I can understand. No, well, but I can understand. And this
Good.
is okay.
Okay.
It's interesting. Great.
So at least if there is like some level of comprehension, and actually, I think that's why some maybe more reserved cultures like Chinese, I know they can be very shy, and reserved. They don't speak loud. They don't speak much, so they will be
Correct.
disadvantaged because like the manager would be like, can I trust this guy or girl? Yeah, can I like? I'm not sure if they understand me or not, and they kind of not proactively speaking. I think your culture is more like I can just talk nonstop. Indians, they're also the same. They can talk, 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 and they kind of, um, in a way, project confidence this way. Yeah, so you see that
That's right.
unless they just like say nonsense, but at least they're kind of proactive in the way they talk.
Yes. After that, well, after a few months, then I changed to the other job in
Hmm.
kitchen hand. In
The
this,
same company, yeah.
no, in other company, I
Already
found
different. Okay, kitchen hand, like in a
other
restaurant.
job like a kitchen hand in the CBD,
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
and I found
That's an
the
upgrade from Dandenong to CBD.
that's
Okay.
right, and I found in the same way with Indeed. I start to send all the requests for the job, and they call me. And in this
Yeah.
case, I start to work with with some Australia, with some Aussie, Korean, Chinese, French, and it was really interesting. Vietnam, all
Wow. Yeah.
different.
Oh, those places are most diverse. Which kind of cuisine? What was the restaurant?
Is Vietnamese
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese
Like a
cuisine.
pho soup. Do you know how to cook pho soup now?
Pho bowl, goi, baos, banh mi, all of
You
these
actually
kinds.
can cook now, yeah?
Yes, yes. Right now, I can cook this all these kind of foods. It's
Well,
interesting,
It
and
helps.
also,
It helps with relationships. Helps you find a good girlfriend. I would
but
assume.
also it's still okay. Yes, it's a good point. But also it's really interesting because I start and I don't know anything about this kind of cuisine. Then
Yeah,
it start to teach me all of this the recipes, how you cook all these the other dishes. But it's
yeah.
really interesting.
Wow, wow. You know what?
Actually,
Now, just as you were talking about it, I was like, why I don't find a casual job like this? Like I mean, just for fun, just to try, just to experience it, not for money. Yeah, between the job, because now I'm in between the jobs. Yeah, and that's
yes,
why I'm doing this thing as well. Yeah, because a lot of times I'm between the jobs. I don't stick around with the companies for too long, and I'm just thinking. And my wife tells me all the time, like, yeah, so you don't seem like desperate. Like, why don't you like work something out? And
that's right.
you're talking about this, and I'm just like, why don't I just get a casual job, like I don't know, 2 times a day or something like that, like just go some
But
kitchen and learn how to cook
I
for.
think that's right. But I think this is really interesting because, for example, with the kitchen ham, for me, the food is like is similar to the design. You need to start to
Yes,
thinking
by the way,
how.
David Gonzalez, super experienced UI UX designer. Yeah,
Yes,
it will be in the header of our video, by the way. So,
but I
but
think
also a great kitchen hand.
yes, but actually for me is the cuisine is really similar to the design because
Mm-hmm.
when you cook
How's that?
something, you need to use different products for create only one dishes, and it's the same for
Yeah.
the design. You need to
Mm-hmm.
take all this information. You need to take all these elements for create
Different
a
ingredients.
website,
Yeah.
a
Mm-hmm.
mobile,
Yeah.
and this
Wow,
is really
it's interesting
interesting
that you
because
found like
yes,
yeah, it's not that apparent to me, the similarity between cooking and design. But
but
I guess if
it's
you have
similar
very
because
like if you have a lot of experience in one field, you can kind
yeah,
of project it onto another, no matter what it is. Like, there are
but
ingredients in everything, right?
and that's right.
I don't know.
For me, for
What
example,
what what else, what else did you do? Okay, let's try to project any other casual jobs other than kitchens. Anything
well,
other
here
exciting?
in Australia is this only two. But when I
Okay.
start to live it in Argentina because I lived in Argentina for 10 years, I
Wow.
I did a lot of casual job. I did a delivery,
Yeah.
barman, kitchen hand. Um,
But that's still around food area. Do you do anything?
yes,
I don't know, sports coach or
but other.
I don't
No,
know,
I remember that I
some
did a lot of.
instructor. What else? Like, what was your most exotic job that would never nobody would say, "Oh shit!" Like I can't imagine there was such a profession or something.
No, actually, I don't know. No, no. I think all my casual job was normal, simple.
Yeah. Okay.
So most interesting the barman because I think the barman is the same for the kitchen and the design.
Yeah.
You need to use the different drinks for create as one cocktail.
Oh, so you were actually making? Did you
Yes,
learn that? Did they teach you? Like,
yes.
did you get a
I learned
certificate or something?
in Argentina. I study
Oh wow.
mixology
Hmm.
and I learned about this part of the cocktails.
Studied what?
And, mixology. It start
What's mixology?
when is similar to the barman, but in this case, you start to learn about how you mix the different
Wait, so
the
it's an official
fruits.
wait, it's an official study, like body of knowledge called
That's right.
mixology? Really?
That's right.
The science? Are
Mixology.
you a master? Are you a master of mixology?
That's right, and also you can start to learn how to you can prepare, for example, a vodka with a taste strawberry
What not to
and
mix?
create.
Yeah. What not to mix with vodka?
That's right.
What's
Or you.
flammable?
That's right. This is other. But I think all these jobs, you can give a lot of ideas. They start to
Yep.
open your mind about
Hmm.
the everything about the design, how you can look
Are we coming back to
this
design
moment
again?
in the other design. For
Well,
me, I
okay,
think
okay. So you convinced me you are designer in and out, yeah. Because every
that's right.
topic we go to, it comes back to design.
We design.
I'm not sure why
Yes,
you're wearing the NASA shirt. It should be
NASA.
design. We have very in Russia we have like the most well-known designer. His name is Artemy Lebedev, and I think on his website there was like a page that just said their slogan in different languages of the world. It's like 200 languages. Design will save the world.
Okay, yes.
You need that T-shirt maybe.
Maybe, maybe I need to. I gonna do this teacher
In yeah
because
in
for
in
me
in Spanish. You
it's
speak Spanish,
interesting.
right?
Yes,
You
it's
speak
too bad.
Spanish, Portuguese too.
No, but
No?
I know just only one or two
Yeah,
words
I only
in
know
Portuguese.
because I worked for Portuguese company. I know bom dia,
One year.
bom dia.
Actually, for me, I only know that no falo português.
Ah, okay.
Nothing more.
I don't speak Portuguese. Okay, okay,
That's right.
okay. So design then. Yeah. Do you still have time?
Tell me.
Do you still have time, or you have to go? What's the time? I don't have time.
Right now it's 10. Yeah, yeah, we have time. We have time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just let me know if you need. We can
No, don't
stop at
worry.
any time actually. Yeah, and we can pick it up from next time from anywhere. Yeah, but let's talk about design. So, how many years in graphical design?
Ooh, okay. This is a really interesting question. For graphic design, I started to work it around 10 years. I started
Oh,
working in Argentina with
yep.
some agency with create we focus in. It's funny because I start to work it with some restaurants, create logos,
Okay.
designs. That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
really interesting.
Well,
After
food
that,
should look beautiful. Yeah, in a way, right?
yes,
If it looks boring, like nobody would buy it, even in the shop. Like even if that sandwich, well, sandwich probably is just after people after nutrition. But when you go to the most like expensive restaurant, like we tried this fine dining restaurants in CBD.
all right,
You
yes,
pay a lot of money, and it's like the dishes. The more I guess expensive and famous the restaurant is, the smaller the dishes, but more beautiful they look. Yeah, it's like
that's right.
what is there to
Because
eat?
and you say that okay, but it's really small. This dish. Yes, usually when we start to promote some new brands, some restaurant, we need
Hmm.
to make some new menu. We need to take
Yeah,
photos. We need to take photos. Also, we need to create some scenarios for the food looks really delicious, and the
yeah,
customer say, "Okay, I want these dishes because I don't know, but
yeah,
this look yummy." And
yep, yep, yep,
this is really interesting because for me, all enter for the eyes. If something
yep.
is really interesting
You
visual, the people say,
you eat
"Okay, I
with
want
the
this."
eyes first. You eat with the
That's
eyes
right.
first, and then with your mouth. Okay,
That's
okay.
right. And
Ah,
I
wow.
I, I
So
learned this, and this is really important.
wait, can I just silly question? But did you go into that studio, design studio, because it was about food? Like, is it connected, or is just a
No, no,
serendipity?
it's
Just
really funny because all go for the food around the food. Maybe then I gonna try in create some design with a in a restaurant.
yeah, but so it just happened. It's just by accident. Yeah.
That's right, by accident.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Cool. You should be. Those. I think I saw on LinkedIn. Those beautiful videos of food. You know, and it's actually not the real food. Yeah, like how they film. Like pouring chocolate or like
Oh,
making
okay,
of a
okay.
cake or something like that, and they could kind of show that it's not real food. Yeah, it's like plastic and whatever, but they make it look so delicious and stuff, right?
Is the same
Um,
for example for the hamburgers, for coffees. that they put the some elements
Yeah,
because they for it start to look more interesting. Yes,
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
this
that's
part of the
designers.
photography.
That's food design. Yeah, how do you market food? Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I
Okay.
think it's not also design. Maybe it's all the photography too, the art direction,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
because this part. But
Yeah.
yes, for this part you need to organize all the play for look interesting, and
Hmm.
the main point of view is the product.
Yeah. 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 And it helps, I guess, if you know the food, if you're kind of master chef, you can also kind of be creative in that way. But back then,
That's
you
right.
didn't do you didn't do kitchen hand before,
No, I know.
or no, you haven't. Yes, okay. Kitchen hands started later, yeah.
That's right.
Okay, okay, okay. So, and what was your like for 10 years you are doing design in different capacity, yeah?
Yes,
Let's say
actually,
between.
I start around graphic design around 10 years, and
Yep,
then in the pandemic, I came back to Colombia. I go back to
yep,
Colombia, and there I start to work in a UX UI design in a
yeah,
some agency for that is really focused in the e-commerce. There I start
yeah. So the websites
to
basically, yeah,
that's why
yeah. Okay.
website
So previous, so
website.
yeah. So before it was more graphic design, yeah, and then transition into UI UX, yeah. Hmm.
Yes, something happened, but I don't know. Is maybe the destiny? They say, okay, some brands say, okay, I need this task. I need to create this. For example, the first project that I did for for this agency was for PMI, is Philip
Hmm.
Morris International.
Yep. Oh, Philip Morris
Yeah,
International. Oh, so
that's
that's
right.
cigarettes. Yeah,
That's right. Cigarette.
I know that one. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, when I listen these letters, I say, okay, I don't know what is this brand, but then I start to read and say, okay, Philip Morris International, or of course that I know,
Yeah.
and in this case I start to create the some dashboard into
Yeah.
the other dashboard that they
Hmm.
usually work, but for the team that that is a assistant for the customers. It was really
Yep.
interesting.
Hmm. Like on
And
the
after
website,
that, no,
assistant.
it's not website.
Where?
It's a dashboard for
So it's like
some.
internal for internal use.
That's right. Something
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
for the internal team of this.
Yeah. Okay. Because they do factories. They actually manufacture of cigarettes, right?
That's right.
Yes. So it must be very complicated, like
Yeah.
how the work is
After
organized
that,
there.
I remember that I started to work it with different projects.
Hmm.
Usually in Latin America, I create around 3 or 4 websites that is of an international brand that is to
Yep.
go. It's about
Hmm.
the furnitures and
Yep.
decoration. Other is for Blush Bar that is
Hmm.
similar to the Sephora here. It's
Yep.
about the skincare and all about these things.
Hmm.
Other
Hmm.
is Alpha
Yep.
that they usually is also for decorate for some for send something for improve the place, the buildings.
Yep.
Novarix, this is for socks, the medical socks.
Hmm. So these are all websites, yeah,
All this is all websites, and
digital.
also
Hmm.
I work and help with some project in a monthly list. This is
Hmm.
this brand distribute the the
Oreo, like
Oreo,
cookies, like biscuits.
the cookies, these cookies. If you look,
Ah, okay.
monthly list have other brands
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
are Oreo, other kind of cookies.
yeah,
That is interesting.
yeah. So you should be blamed for my daughter eating them all the time.
No, my
You
fault.
make them look too beautiful. Okay.
That's right.
So Okay, okay. So, um, is this like? Do you see yourself as a like designer from then on? Like, do you feel like you found your passion? It's like your destination, or you feel like you wanna, as you said in the beginning, like you wanna try different things? Like, is it like one stop on a journey, or it's like you already arrived and you feel comfortable and happy
No,
doing it?
all right. In this case, I start to study about this when I finish my degree, because I
Hmm.
say, okay, this look interesting, because I tried before with a developer, and I say, okay, I can't. I can
Oh, you mean
is
coding? You tried writing
yeah.
software?
Try with code, and I say,
Oh, okay.
okay, it's not difficult, but I don't like
Boring.
memorize the all the codes. For me, it's really
Yeah,
difficult. I
yeah.
prefer create with the. I prefer the creativity. I prefer
Creativity. Yeah. Cool.
thing with
Hmm.
the with the to begin. For
Hmm.
me, it's
Hmm.
better. It's more interesting.
Yeah. And that's what I think is important in a career. Yeah, is to be honest with yourself. And let's say when somebody offers you bigger money, let's say, but if the task, like you feel like naturally you're repellent, to it, or like you don't feel as good doing it. Yeah, like understand your shortcomings, I guess, or limitations. Yeah, and keep looking, or like choose something that you're really good at. Yeah,
That's
even
right.
if it pays less. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that when I start to study this, I say, okay, it's looking interesting, but a few months later, I say, okay, no, no, this is not for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I love
Oh, you allowed
like
yourself few months. Yeah. Well, but wait, but was it in the university context, or it was already like as a job
no, in a university.
in a
I
uni? Ah,
start
so
to
it's like
study
one of the
something.
subjects.
That's right. I
Yeah.
say,
Okay.
okay,
And
no,
the design was the other subject. Yeah. And you kind of you saw that this
that's right.
design is much
It's other subject.
more appealing to. Okay. Cool. Um. So, but coming back to my question, so are you designer forever now?
Mm, I don't
Are you
know.
like
It's been,
comfortable in working in design, like creating things like visuals?
yeah, I love this design. I feel really
Mhm.
comfortable.
What would you rather like? Okay, so imagine like you could just imagine you got so rich doing design, so you don't need to
All right.
work anymore. Yeah. What would you do? Like you can choose tomorrow what to do, go do next, explore. I don't know, learn or get hired. Let's say you can get hired to any job.
For
What would the
me, if
job be?
interesting, because okay, if I reach, I will start to travel and start to meet every culture, to try everything,
Yeah,
because
no, but that's not a
for
job.
me,
No, that's not a job. So imagine you still like okay, let's say you traveled everywhere and
yes,
you got tired of it. Okay, enough culture, enough people. I tried all the food, whatever. Actually, that designer, interestingly, that I mentioned previously, Artemy Lebedev, he is also
yes,
known because he has been to every country on earth, literally. Like he like managed to travel to all the countries, and he's the design studio owner. Like it's number one in Russia, number one design studio. He
yeah,
was really good with the design, but more importantly, like he knew how to organize it, how to get the best jobs and done them very well. And so it's like number one design studio. So he's basically the head of the number one famous design studio in Russia, and he has the luxury of traveling the world and being to every country. Yeah, so he's
yeah,
blogging about it and stuff like that. He also has 10 children. So yeah. Um, but anyway, so imagine, um, yeah, you traveled everywhere, and then you think, oh no, I want to still do something. Like I wanna do something with myself. Like I want to work. So what would that work be? Well, you come back to design, or it'll be something else. Like I don't know. Like think broader. Like maybe you want soccer. Maybe you want to coach soccer teams. Something.
no, probably I will come back to the food.
Oh, okay.
I,
Oh, it
I
was
will
kind of
use
expected.
something for the food.
So you would
Actually,
open a restaurant. Would you open a restaurant?
yeah, probably I will open a restaurant,
Yeah. Okay.
but would be a restaurant, this kind of restaurant that is more, you enter and you take more like a, you pay for the experience, not only for the
Okay.
food, only for the experience, all the experience that you
Every
have.
restaurant is experience. Is like this lighting,
That's
and
right.
atmosphere, music. There's a lot of experience in restaurants. Yeah,
Yeah,
the whole entourage, the interior. Yeah,
sometimes some of these restaurant, for example, you can see that some use a projectors for show in
yeah.
the table,
Uh,
all the table about the how the chef cook these dishes, how prepare this food.
you mean you can
All
see on the table as a project as a video?
yes, that's right.
Oh, really?
Some
Wait. So you
yes,
will see how your particular dish is getting cooked in the kitchen. Is that what you're saying?
yes, but in other way, it's more like a animation. It's
Yeah. Okay. So it's
more
not real
funny.
time. It's
No,
not
not
real
not
time.
real time.
It's more like
But
explaining. Okay. More
that's right.
educational. Yeah. Okay.
That's right. This will be interesting. And usually, this
Yeah.
kind of restaurant is the desk is the table is around maybe for 15 people or
Yeah.
15
Okay.
customers. Not anything,
Wait. So
no
you
more.
mean you already went to a restaurant like this? You already saw it somewhere?
Yes, I saw, but I
Where
will
was it?
think about how you can improve this kind of
Yeah.
restaurants.
Okay. Okay. Where did you see it? In which country?
Here in Melbourne, okay, here in Australia, you can see different restaurants. It's
Really?
expensive, of course.
I've never
Yes,
seen this. And so everyone, so all the tables, they have something for you to see on the table itself.
yes.
But
Actually,
it's not a
well,
screen, yeah. So it's projection from the
it's
top,
a
from the ceiling.
projection. Yes, it's a
Yeah.
projection.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a projection,
Yeah.
and then
Uh-huh.
the waitress and the waiter start to give the dishes.
Yeah. Okay. But the projection is only about the dishes as well. Yeah, about how they cook and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's right.
Actually, I remember I saw in China. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And actually, I saw a couple of restaurants even here. They like do projection on the wall, like the entire wall,
Yes.
like it could be about their food and how they produce it and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I like beautiful imagery. I didn't see it on the tables, but I saw it on the walls. I think it's becoming. Oh, those projections they will be omnipresent soon
But
because they don't
other
disturb that much. Yeah, the vision. Yeah, because they're
yes.
not too bright. They're not as bright as a screen, so people don't mind them. So I think they will be everywhere.
Maybe probably other job or other thing that is for race for the racers for create some factory for create the cars, maybe probably.
Racing. So you
Yes,
are into race cars.
yes, I think it could be interesting.
You mean like
How
do you
you
drive? Like what do you drive?
only car, but I like the motorbike, the motorcycles.
So wait, you're talking about motorcycles, not the cars. Okay, so you are that's one of your passions.
Yes, I think he's other passion. The motorbikes, I think is really
Yeah.
interesting.
So you
You
ride
can
bike?
travel,
Yeah. Are
you
you
can feel
riding? I
free.
have to ask this question because it's a risk factor. Bikers, you know. Well, maybe not in Australia. Like I remember back in Russia, it's very wild there. They overspeed a lot, and there were no rules on the road, so
That's
a lot
right.
of them like always had like funerals, like almost like every week, and they're like community, and they always go to funerals basically. That's what I heard from them. I wasn't involved, but I think like there was an accident. My relative, like he
Yes.
accidentally hit the bicycle, not the bicycle, the biker, and then like they were sharing, like all of a sudden, like some of their friends came to help as well, and they started chatting, and they say, "Oh yeah, it's very common now," and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I think in
actually, I
Australia
think
it's better because they also get fined a lot. Yeah, so they are not that crazy.
that's right. And actually, here in Australia, you can see a lot of motorbike at different brands, and I think it's really interesting. And the road is really good for
Very
start to
diverse. Ah, yeah, yeah, roads as well. Yeah,
roads.
actually, Dandenong. Yeah, we usually go Dandenong ranges. Um, and I think bike is like those roads that go into the
They love
mountain.
the girls. That's right, because
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
it's more like in this case start to play the emotion, how you feel when you start to take the when you
You start
ride,
taking.
you
Yeah.
start to
Hmm.
play. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you actually ride every day? Like, do you ride to work?
No, no, because actually I take the train because I work really yeah, because
Because far away.
I work yes, I
Yeah.
work really close to the restaurant. I say okay,
Yeah. Okay.
maybe in
Yeah.
the weekends, yes,
Yeah. So just for leisure. Yeah. So
that's right.
not for transportation. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you would do something to do with bikes. Okay. But also design wise or mechanical, more like repair and like
I
getting
think
dirty.
no, the design or the both.
Design. Design. Yeah.
Yes,
You know, like Keanu Reeves. You know that actor from Matrix.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He like designed his bike. Like you know how
No,
those
I
those
think they are really fast.
celebrities. You know how celebrities like recently I saw Messi. Yeah,
Yes,
I was like, I went to the chemist warehouse and there's Messi perfume now. Yeah, so
really.
all the celebrities they do perfume. You know, like who is it?
Uh,
Um,
Beckham, I think Beckham.
Beckham. Yeah, yeah,
Beckham
Beckham. I think that was like the most well known like
most.
male celebrity perfume. Yeah, but every celebrity probably has it. Yeah, but
Beckham,
um,
Antonio Banderas, Antonio Banderas,
yeah, 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 yeah. So that's it's
different
probably
kind
how
of
they make
celebrities
money
that have
on their
perfumes.
face, on their brands, because their name is already a brand. So why not to anyone can create any scent for them, you know, just brand it and it starts selling. But and Keanu Reeves, I think maybe it's not related. Yeah, maybe it's a different example, but he just like designed his own bike, so you can go online and just order from his particular line of bikes that he designed just because he's
Yes,
passionate about it.
so it's so interesting because it's funny because in some point if we talk about the famous people, when the famous people start or finish their career or think about, okay, I'm famous, I can do everything, and
Yeah,
these things gonna start to sell because I'm famous. It's the same for
yeah.
Messi because Messi is the best player
Yeah, but I'm not
ever.
sure if, to be honest, perfume. I don't think they think about it. I think it's like their team. They're kind of there's a team who is like in charge of their brand and stuff, you know, and they kind of like a bunch of advisors, you know, and they execute things. So they just propose to him, yeah, by the way, let's launch perfume. It will cost us this much. We'll make this much. So I'm not even sure, like, would he care about perfume? He cares about the soccer ball. That's all he cares about, I guess. Yeah. Um. So I think that I, I'm not sure how personal that like would would he be choosing that perfume, that scent, or he doesn't really care. It's just like it's already you know like the machine already in charge. You know, like I like tennis. You know, so when those top players play, they come like they
Yeah,
have a team. You know, they have a team like behind them. You know, there's the coaches and massage person like and like carers of any sort and the team like behind the brand, you know, and like how to make money, obviously advertising contracts and stuff like that. So players themselves, they don't do much. It's the machine already, you know,
that's right.
working for them. So
That's correct.
we might think, oh, it's David Beckham like wearing that perfume. Maybe he never even tried it.
Yes, yes. Okay. uh, okay. In this case, Serge, I think we can finish
Have to go.
because
Yeah, we talked
yeah,
too much.
because my flatmates maybe
No
gonna
worries.
do a
No worries. No
party.
worries. No worries. Oh, party. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I can't hold you
that's
off
why.
any
And
longer.
in
But
this
yeah,
case,
it was really cool. I think we should talk about design next time. It will be more than one episode. More than one episode. You have to come back. Thanks, mate. Nice talking, and yeah, enjoy your night. Cheers. Bye.